Hi. Hello, world. Hello, Berlin. Everybody was standing here, so I guess I'm supposed to stand here too. The internet has a fundamental problem. You do not know if it's true or not true what you're reading, so the internet has a trust issue. Whatever data you get presented over the internet, can you prove or can you be sure that it's true or not? Whenever you see data, can you be sure that it's real data, realistic data, or has it been manipulated? Well, he said, yes, you can trust it. He said that very long time ago, which is what I like him for, not only that. The other interesting quote that I have regarding when Mark Andreessen, this is the guy in the background, he invented the Netscape Navigator. He's one of the most famous VCs in Silicon Valley. When he heard about blockchain and understood the concept, and now you hear the buzzword for the first time, it's about blockchains, he said, this is it. This is the big breakthrough. The blockchain technology is the underlying technology that can automatically generate digital trust. That's what I'm doing, or that's what we are doing. Blockchains power the trust economy. So we can, in the future, by using blockchain technology, automatically trust data that is stored on blockchains or that gets handled by a blockchain. So you can use blockchain technology as a tamper-proof repository. It can eliminate intermediaries if needed, and it can provide frictionless exchange of digital assets. You probably heard that many times. There's a lot of use cases out there that are being discussed. I just recently talked to an analyst from Forrester who told me there's probably a few thousand running proof of concepts in Germany alone with blockchains, and 95 of those will be dead in 12 months, which is not a problem, to be very honest, because it's a very new technology that we're playing around with and that we learn a lot about. So investing into that is a very important thing, because the technology has a huge potential. It can be used in supply chain management situations, which is what we are already doing in the pharmaceutical industry in the United States. We have certification of provenance, proof of authenticity, which is very interesting. For example, if you're handling satellite imagery and you want to be sure that these sat images have not been manipulated when you look at them, and these kind of things, verification of identities and so on. Blockchains, on the other side, have a huge downside, and you may take pictures, of course, but you can also ask me for my business card, and I will send you the presentation afterwards. I'll be back there for the next 15 minutes after the presentation, collect all your business cards and send you the presentation. Scalability is a big thing. Bitcoin, for example, handles 5 transactions per second globally. For a database, that's nothing. Cost. A single transaction on Ethereum costs roughly $1.5. On Bitcoin, it costs you $25. It's crazily expensive. Interoperability is an issue, in data privacy. Whenever you store anything on a blockchain, you cannot delete it anymore, never ever again. And everybody who has access to that blockchain has access to the data in the blockchain. So you probably do not want to store data that's related to persons on blockchains, because you're immediately in a GDPR discussion. We, on our side, overcome just these limitations: scalability, cost, interoperability, and data privacy. How do we do that? We provide an API and a technical engine that is very easy to integrate. You can send us our technology hashes. We bundle those hashes from various applications. It's a very simple REST API on top of here, and we connect down there to various blockchains at the same time. So what we technically do is we take hashes of your data, bundle those hashes tremendously, and store the bundled hashes on blockchains to make your data provable, to make you to bring you in the situation that you can prove that your data that you're presenting to somebody is not manipulated, to make your data auditable. Is there a market? Well, people say there's a huge market, 3.1 trillion by 2030 is what Gartner predicts. Don't know if that's going to be true, but at least there's a lot of noise in the market. You have also to understand that, for example, alone in China, which is one of the discussions that we had this morning, they invested $30 billion into blockchain technology and blockchain startups in the last 12 months. 30 billion only in blockchain. Do we have competition? Yes, we do, but they're not as good as we are. Do we have milestones? They said I got to present only 10 slides. I have 18, so I got to rush up. Yes, the company was founded in 2016. It was founded in Silicon Valley, actually, by a bunch of older guys. which is why they hired me, because I'm gray-haired too. We got SAP certified, so we have a close relationship to SAP, but we're not bound to them. We launched late last year, and we have also traction in Europe. What do we sell? As I said, you can store hashes. It's a SaaS model. So actually, you pay per every single transaction that you store on the blockchain through us, a fraction of a cent. So the overall cost of blockchains is our operational cost. For you, it's just pennies. Are we looking for money? Yes, we are. We're currently running a Series A round. We have raised already 2.1 million of the 5 million that we want to raise in the US, and we want to raise at least 2.5 million with strategic investors here in Europe to grow our traction and our sales here too. That's the team. As I said, a lot of guys that are quite experienced. Holger Assenmacher, for example. The second to the left up there is the CTO. He's a professor for cryptography and blockchains in the University of Berkeley. As I said, company was founded 2016. Digital trust is our core technology. And we have quite some experience in cryptography.
I'm going to have to step in. Oh, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Cryptowerk, just in time.